Hey guys, it's me, Joey, your fearless leader. I really feel like after having to cancel the last staff meeting, we are all discombobulated. Yeah, I just used that word. It is pronounced discombobulated, which means to be disconcerted. I feel like that when the staff doesn't get to do its monthly group hugs and we don't get to go around the horn and share what is going on in our ministry world. So, if you will put your arms around your computer and give me a hug after this video, you would make my day. So, since we didn't get to meet, I thought I would go ahead and share with you what's been going on with me lately concerning our church. Something of big interest that I want to drop on you through this video just to get your brains fried a little and the juices flowing for the next time we gather. I had about an hour-long conversation yesterday with Mike Huff about a lot of things concerning High Point. Almost all of it is great stuff with good challenges being dropped on our doorsteps and basically how we plan to meet them. In this conversation basically was one in many I have had over the course of the year in 2014. And here we are in 2015, and these good conversations continue. Every one of these convos, even though they all started from different topics, always ended on the challenges we face now as a church, with one of those challenges topping the list every single time. This topic is the challenge I want to share my heart about in this video. This challenge, believe it or not, is about our on-site Bible study groups. That's right, I said it, on-site Bible study groups. You might say, well, what's new about the challenge that we don't already know? I mean, we need more teachers, and they're just not there. We need more classroom space. It's just not there. We need more interest from the congregation. It's not there. And while I hear you on that and I say I'm with you, actually I think the challenge runs a lot deeper than just those three things. Now, those three are very important, and later on I want to show you how I plan to address them. But for now, I just want you to realize that I believe there's a deeper meaning of the challenge we now face with this area of our church. I believe on-site Bible studies are actually a portal, a window, believe it or not, allowing us as the leadership to kind of peek into the future of our church and where God is going to start revealing to us the evolved nature in which we are to advance the gospel into this community. In other words, on-site Bible studies are our new Everest, and we need to figure out where we're going to set up base camp to scale this bad girl, especially if we're going to scale it. And I believe if we scale it, the clarity of what's to come might be short of nothing but mind-boggling. Let me explain. You see, I have been suspecting for a while now that that change was coming in the form of focus to our church. And I had a feeling that C3 was either going to confirm or deny this. You might ask, what is this change in focus you're talking about? Well, I've been suspecting the church has been shifting on its foundation over the last couple of years. And I believe C3, along with the many conversations I have been having with leaders, members, and guests to our church, have confirmed this shift in focus has happened. What do I mean by shifting on its foundation? High Point, like any other church plant in the early days, had to hang its hat on one thing: Sunday worship. From the worship to the preaching, it all had to answer some very big questions. Are our Sunday services so dynamic, so life-changing, so exhilarating, and different that it warranted or even solicited at least a sneak peek from the community or those curious or seeking change in their spiritual endeavors? If a plant could say yes to at least a couple of those things, it would draw crowds. And for High Point, it did. At least for a few years. I honestly can't think of a time in High Point's history we weren't crowded. We were crowded in the living room. We were crowded at the school. We were crowded
Created using Powtoon.